Hi, good morning. It is time to unbox my Cinderella. Now, you may have seen from the Merida sort of video that I did. I sort of mentioned it and I showed it very, very briefly. Because Merida was a Christmas present to me from my son, which it had been at a great price then, because these dolls are usually about £110 and she'd already been reduced to 55, but much to his dismay after Christmas, they've been reduced to £32 for a doll of this sort of quality. Is amazing. Now, this is Cinderella, which we did actually get after Christmas. This is one we paid £32 for. The packaging, the dolls, they're just so beautiful. I mean, Merida, I still can't get over her. I mean, she's up on my shelf now. We have Cinderella, who is waiting. So I will try and open this so you can have a quick look like this if you've not seen the other video. So it's very hard to open them actually because they're quite big boxes. So, ta-da! I'm hoping the light's not too shiny in there. She has quite an unusual costume for Cinderella, but out of characters, Cinderella is one of my favourites, and it's not just the Disney Cinderella. I just love every version I've ever seen since I was a little girl of Cinderella, so I really do like the story. So yes, her outfit is not very traditional, but it is pretty stylish. So I should get in this box a bit easier now, because I had a bit of a fight with Merida because I couldn't remember how to get into the boxes. But I should be able to get into this one nice and easy now. So we're going to have a look at her. I want to get her out of the box because I want to get her on the shelves. I will be doing some crochet for those who follow me on the crochet soon, I promise. I've got about 4 things sort of that are coming up, but I'm having to wait for either an item to put them on or for material. So I'm having to wait a little bit. Hopefully by the end of the week we should have at least 1 crochet object coming out, which will be a cremate cover, because yes, people are thinking about Easter already. So we're going to go top down and have a look at this little girl. If you do enjoy my videos, don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you know anybody who fancies having a look at the videos, you can share them as well. But I will see you in a moment top down, and let me get this girl out of the box. I'll see you in a second. Well, here Cinderella is. As I've mentioned previously, we got this for £32. They should be 110. It is on the Disney site as a sale at the moment, but I think it's because they've brought the new range in, so they're getting rid of last year's. So there's a few in the new range I really do like. So I think I will wait till next Christmas to see if they reduce them. Although my Snow White was already reduced by, I think it was September, because I got her around my birthday. So towards the end of the year, they will be reducing them. So keep an eye out for that. I'm just looking. I've got my little Christmas decoration still here. She needs moving because I'm going to knock her. So I'll put her up by the computer. She needs to go in a box to go away because we've just taken the Christmas tree down. So I'm just keeping it this way, and then I'll pause it, take the box away and take her out. But I just want to show you roughly sort of what the detailing is. It's very similar to the other one. Obviously, we have little pumpkin carriages here for Cinderella. Pumpkin here. Some a little bit more information regarding the designer themselves. I am not going to insult the designer by pronouncing her name wrong. It is Daria, but I cannot pronounce the surname, not to sort of insult her anyway, so I won't do it. Again, it is just this new designer collection they keep doing. I mean, they are stunning dolls. Some I would want, some I wouldn't. I think everybody's got their own favourite, haven't they? So if you've got a favourite, that's the one you're going to go for. So she does have a face shape I don't normally go for. It's the character I've gone for this time. So let's see. That's gonna knock. Not the camera. Right, all you're going to see now is a reflection of my light on the ceiling as well. But here she is, and just a little bit more information. We have all the booklets and all the sort of ID. I mean, she is 5,928 of 9,800. So that's just her like a little authenticity thing. So I will leave that in there because I am keeping these boxes. And I will leave this one in here because I'm presuming, I don't want to pull it because it is attached. Hang on, I might be able to get it out. Bear with me. Now this again is a little bit, oh, that's quite cute actually. Shall we see it, or shall I leave it in the packaging? Again, there's a sort of a drawing that the inspiration that this designer, this is from her artwork. I'm going to have to show you that because I think it's a shame not to. So if I just carefully just slice the bag and keep the bag to put it back in. I didn't look at this one for my Merida, but look at that. So obviously this is the inspiration for this beautiful, beautiful doll. So I'm going to keep that in the packaging like that and put it back in there. And I'm going to pause because I know I basically got to lift this out. Like I say, this is what I learned from my last one. So this needs lifting out and then it's easier to show you because then this bit just comes off. In fact, that bit might just come off on its own. So I'll be back in a second. Quick pause. Right, so I've taken the outer part off and then I know that this just lifts off like that. That's great, isn't it? So that keeps that nice. Thing is, if the box is easy to get into, you're more likely to keep the box because it's not going to get damaged. Oh, a little bit concerned about that being over her face. What's going off there? Okay. Now I'm going to turn her over because we have little bits and pieces here to get her out. So hopefully she won't just drop. I doubt it because she'll be attached somewhere else, I can guarantee. So we have the plastic sort of tie there. And then these, I'm just going to slice. And that tape is actually lifting quite nicely. Because we don't need the plastic bits, even though I want to keep the box. Yep, I think they will come out okay there. And just one more here. Oh, it doesn't want to lift. There we go. Hopefully she's going to come out now. It'll only be the foot. I can guarantee the foot bit's caught in. So, oh no, we're not doing too well. Oh, I'm just looking at the details while I'm there. How lovely is that? Let's just do a little cut. Come on, missus, don't give everybody kittens like they did last time while I was opening it. Let's make this a little bit easier, please. It's one arm free. Don't think there's anything else holding her in there. The big piece around her waist, it's weird because I can't actually see it where it's fitting around her waist. So I'm not actually even sure what it is attached to. So can we see? Because you can see that. So is it a case of taking the whole plastic out? I think it was last time, wasn't it? I've had this a couple of times with dolls recently. Just to pull the whole plastic section out. Carefully trying to roll her. Oh, don't damage the box, please. Right, I think this is not going to happen like that. So I'm going to have to cut the plastic. So I'm going to pause again. We'll get there eventually, but I don't want to sort of damage it and I don't want to hit the camera. So bear with me on this one. She's out! Yay! I did nick my thumb. I don't know how I've done that, so I'm going to have to be really careful when touching her, but it's sort of on the top bit, not when my hands are holding. So this gives you an idea what the background's like, which is quite nice. I do want to cut these pieces of plastic out because I think they do detract. That's just some sellotape that are pulled through, but it is quite nice, and obviously they have this lovely stand area, so that we don't need at the moment, but I will be keeping. I need to put that all together and pop away for storage. So here she is. She has the same sort of stand as so need to take that off. It's still the same sort of stand, and again it says who it is, the designer, etc, etc, and the signature of the designer there. So it's one of those nice stands that I do like. We'll look at accessories first. She's got this quite cute bag. I know obviously the midnight thing is relevant. I like the little tiny chain, and the chain is so detailed. It's not just a straight chain. It then has a little bit of information, that's the wrong word, a little bit of a different chain sort of every so often. Can you see how different it sort of changes it to, which is quite nice. It's just like a see-through bag. I don't know whether it opens. I don't think it opens. I think it's just ornamentation, but it is cute. Her slippers came off while I was doing it, so she has her little glass slippers which still have a bit of plasticky stuff around them. So that's that one. I'm going to take the plastic off and I'm going to show you why in a second. Now this is lovely. I love it. If she needs her glass slippers, so they're perfect. They've got sort of like a shine to them. Now I'm going to show you why I took the elastic off, because this is what I've been talking about. Can you see how having the elastic on has marked her feet quite considerably? Because they are like a rubberized leg, it digs in. Does anybody know, can you heat that up? Will it go away? I've absolutely no idea. But the thing is, if you've got a box doll and it's been there for a long time, I doubt you're going to get much out of it. So let's just slide her slippers on. They're really cute, actually. They're like a wedge, much more comfortable than what she would have actually worn. They're cute. I like them. But again, we can see all those marks on her feet, and that's such a shame. And so Merida had boots on, so it wasn't an issue. So I'm just going to take those off for now, because we need to start at the top of this beautiful girl. And beautiful she is. I mean, just look at those eyelashes. Not quite sure. Oh, it's a little bit hair for some reason there. Let me get that out. Where's that come from? I don't know. Is that the person who's made it's got a bit of hair in it? That's a lovely thought, isn't it? I'll just move it to the back for now. I'll cut it later. Earrings, not quite sure why the big globe. Am I missing something? I've watched this story so many times. What am I missing? Why are these big bauble earrings? They are really cute and they do sort of match. That's going to annoy me, that. It's like, I've got to cut it. There. I've got to cut it. I can't have that in there. In fact, I need to sort of clean that up a little bit. So she has her hair in this lovely bun, which if I turn around, the actual detailing is really nice. Be careful so it doesn't fall everywhere. She's got the little birdies. I love these little birds. They are gorgeous. And again, she has the same chain, which then drops from her hair accessory. So I do need to sort of straighten her out a little bit on that, but I'll do that when I take the photos. She has the massive eyelashes that the other girls have got, which are really super cute. A little bit of gold eyeliner, sort of eyeshadow there. The makeup is lovely. I normally go for a rounder faced girl. Her head's a bit loose. But again, she's going to be on display, so she'll be okay for that. And I suppose it's because I'm holding her lying backwards at the moment, so it's not helping. But I usually, as I say, go for the rounder face girls, but it's more the story theme that I've gone for this time, because I love the story of Cinderella so much. Her dress is the blue, which we would imagine it would be, and it's, again, very contemporary, very beautifully made. All this sort of embroidery on this jumpsuit is gorgeous. She's still got her wires that were holding her in. This top bit clearly comes off, so shall we take it off, because I want to get rid of that wire anyway. So let's slide that off and we'll look at that separately. Fabric feels great. So this is all the way around her middle, which I would rather it wasn't. You see, she does have waist movement. I never looked on that on Merida, did I? I didn't go that far. So we have got a waist twist, which is good. I didn't realise that. Again, that'd be great for photos, so that'll be nice. She's got this sort of painted on underwear that these dolls so often have. So we'll fasten that back up. I mean, the fit is exquisite. I mean, it's a perfect fit. And again, all this sort of embroidered detail. I mean, it's machine done, but how lovely is this fabric? Look, little tiny gems all the way down the side. It is actually a pocket as well. I mean, these are proper sort of designed clothing. You know, these are in something anybody would be proud to wear. They do have a little bit of bend on the knee. It's just like a snap bend, nothing more than that, and obviously nothing on the ankles. But we do have the mobility in the wrists, the elbows and the shoulders, which is quite good. Although, because this is a bit tight, I don't think our shoulder's going to be moving too far on that. But the jumpsuit is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely love the colour. Love the style. It's very chic rather than sort of traditional Cinderella. She's more sort of very upmarket. Now this is the dress bit. I mean, look at this. I mean, this, you can't sort of appreciate this, but it's got some weight in that. It's really nice quality. And again, the stitching is beautiful. Look, these horrible little things that, can you see how it does leave marks in the fabric? I know they do them so as on display they look gorgeous because it's all set out, but you don't want little holes in your fabric because over time it can cause a problem. Now again, we have a C there. How lovely is that embroidered into the back of it? This sort of similar to the chain, isn't it? So it's chain, 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 something different, chain, chain, chain. Let's have a look all the way around. Another piece of plastic. And that one doesn't want to come out. There we go. See, that was caught on the fabric a little bit, that one. That is such a shame. Look, can you see it's very slightly pulled the fabric? How annoying is that? All the way round. It's beautifully lined. It is properly, like I say, made like it would be made for a quality sort of outfit for a person. She has her little birds again. I don't think they come off, do they? Are they sort of like proper fasteners? I think they are stitched into place, which is okay, because this back opens up, she still slips into it, so which is what we will do again. So anybody would sort of be proud to wear something like this. It's absolutely gorgeous. I have to admit Merida is still my favourite, but I do love this one too. So I'll fasten that at the back now. So it really flares out beautifully. So when she's going to be on the stand, obviously I can sort of mess about making sure these are in place, making sure the hair sort of detailing it is in place. But obviously I'm holding her backwards, so it's not helping at the moment. So this is the Cinderella. Absolutely love her. And remember, £32. You don't get much for £32 nowadays where the doll world's concerned. So actually I think she is a wonderful bargain. So shame about those tags on the skirt and shame about the feet, but please let me know. I'm sort of thinking maybe sort of a hairdryer just very lightly on it might bring it out. Obviously you've got to be careful because the type of rubber, I don't know. So if anyone's done that, please let me know and it will sort of help me sort of sort it out. But yes, I do love it. I wish that bit was a little bit more hidden on her bun, but I suppose that is rather hard to do anyway. But yes, love her to bits. If you do have one, let me know. If you've managed to get on the Disney store and get another one, different one, cheaper, you know, same prices as these, should I say, let me know, because I think that is such a bargain. If you're buying them as a gift for somebody, can you imagine buying this for somebody who's a doll collector, or not this one, or one of the others if they're into those, and you've paid £32 for it and it should be £110. Wow, that is a gift, because they are quality. You can feel massive difference in quality. 100% recommend if you are getting them. And I say I'm eyeing up some of the new ones, but I am going to wait until their sales hit. Those little plastic things. Like with Merida though, I've decided I'm going to clip these because I still think the fabric will hold itself, because I think it's good enough quality to actually hold it in place. I am not overly worried about these little plasticky bits that drive me mad. The sort of bracelet, I was going to say then, that's because I'm putting it on a wrist. Obviously the little bag just sits on the wrist like that. I'm not sure about the bag. I think the bag's the only thing that's making me think, well, yeah, it's nice, but there could have been a bit more effort considering how gorgeous this is. I think maybe a fabric sort of tight bag with maybe this on the front, something like that would have been a little bit nicer. But each to his own. That's just my idea. So, that might be something they tried and it didn't work, so that's why they did it this way. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do enjoy my videos, like, subscribe, share, etc, etc. Hopefully by the time I've edited this one, I've worked out the editing system, because it's been an absolute nightmare since Windows 11's changed it. I just don't know what I'm doing. I'm sure I'm just making it up as I go, so hopefully it works. So I don't know. I know I was asked, are you doing widescreen now? I'm like, I have no idea, am I? Because I say it's just absolutely balmy how it's turning out. I think it will be a better editing system because there's a lot more details, but I just don't know what buttons to press, so we will see how it goes. So I'm going now. Thank you so much for watching. I think I need to prepare some crochet now because we've had a lot of dolly videos, and I will see you all very soon, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye for now.